What if I told you that you could go to jail for 1,000 years? Now, I know exactly what you're thinking. Matt, what are you going on about? People don't live for that long. That's physically impossible. Actually, it's not. So stick around. I'm going to tell you how. But this is terrifying. So don't do anything wrong, because if this happens to me, nah. So, of course, it is no secret that there's a big problem going on with prisons at the moment. Overcrowding. There's too many people in them. And, of course, it costs a lot of money to actually keep people in prison. Especially if someone is serving, like a life sentence, you've got to essentially pay for that person's entire life in jail. Now, as I'm sure you know, biotechnology is getting far more advanced, which is a little bit scary. And also, there are drugs out there which can essentially alter the perception of time, right? Like there's certain drugs, almost like a dream, where if you're in it for 5 minutes in the real world, it could actually feel like, days, weeks, months even. So one of these biotech companies have developed essentially a drug using both these things. And what this drug would do doesn't sound very pleasant. What it would essentially do is trap somebody in their own mind, make maybe a week feel like a whole year, or even something like a month feels like 1,000 years. This is genuinely possible. They have actually created this. Who's testing this? That's what I want to know. Imagine being the human dummy on that. No way. They could offer me all the money in the world, not a chance. But literally, just to put it into context to you, you've probably had a dream before where it's felt like a whole day, right? Or, at least a couple of hours, but it's only been like 2-3 minutes in the real world. So it is possible. So what this technology, drug, whatever you want to call it, would actually do is mean that prisons would essentially only have to house people for like a week or a month at most, meaning it would be drastically cheaper to keep prisoners in, and I think it would highly reduce the rate of reoffending. But please let me know in the comments down below your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one.